Alright, you guys, I'm going to take a minute to give you just a quick overview on Google Docs, as promised. So I'm Jennifer Bagley, CEO of Sales Supply Chain Consulting, as well as CIO of Group and DNet. We are going to just do a quick tutorial to get around Google Docs, or also called Google Drive. So the first thing is you have to have a Gmail account. You need to be logged in. If you're logged in and you go to google.com, you're going to see your name up here. It's going to typically have a picture that's pulled from your profile or your Google Plus account. So across the top is your main navigation on Google. We're just going to go ahead and click on Drive. Now there is 101 ways to use this. I'm going to go ahead and show you. On the left hand side, you're going to see Create. Now under Create, you're going to have documents, presentations, spreadsheets, forms, drawings, and then also folders. For example, this works just like you would a Microsoft application. So if I wanted to create a new folder, and I'm going to actually have a new client I'm going to drop in here, so I'll use Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and create that folder, and now I have a folder on the left hand side. Here's my folder. Once I'm in this folder, this will keep you organized. So you'll see right here it'll say My Drive, and this will say Muyaini Evans. Then I will go ahead and click Create, and I'll click Document. To name this document, it's identical as a Word document. You're just going to click here, and you're going to put Title. And we'll go ahead and put that this is training. Now in this document, this works identical as Word. You have the ability to print, revert back. You have the ability to insert clip art. You have the ability to go into paint format, normal text styles, fonts, heading styles. If you want to include a link, you can do that here. Now, some of the navigation, you have the ability to file. You can share this file with unlimited people, so you'll need their Gmail accounts for the most part to be able to share a file with them. You can share from here, or you can share from here. If you want to create a new document, you can do that from the File section. If you want to make a copy of an existing document, you can do that from here. You can download as Microsoft Word doc, Open doc, rich text, PS or PDF, plain text, or into a web zip file, either HTML or web. You can publish a document to a web. You can email all of the collaborators. So right now, I'll click Email Collaborators. You'll see I have the ability to link to this document. So if I want to share this document with somebody, I can share, as in put in their name here. I have the ability to change who has access. So I can say anybody with a link has the ability to view, comment, or edit. Anybody, it's public on the internet. There is no sign-in required. And with no sign-in required, again, you can make this can view, can comment, can edit. If you're publishing live to the internet, you want to make sure obviously everything is proprietary, or nothing proprietary or confidential is posted. We'll go ahead and cancel out of here. From here, you have the primary link. You have the ability to share either to a Gmail list, to your Google Plus account, Facebook, and or Twitter. But right now the document is private, so I'm not able to share. So in order to make this document be able to publish out, you'd have to make it public. Again, here's where you can change your settings from a visibility standpoint. Alright, now it's showing that I'm the only person that has access to this right now, and that I'm the owner. If I want to add other people, I can simply add them here. I can say whether they can edit, they can comment, they can view. It's going to ask, do I want to notify them via mail? Yes. Do I want to add a message? Test training doc. Best case info. And I can say I want to send a copy to myself, or I can paste this item into email. The great part about Google is it's very intuitive, which means if you just read the instructions or read each of the different options, you'll have the ability to figure it out very quickly. So you'll see editors will be allowed to add people and change permissions. So you can say editors are allowed to add people and change permissions, or only the owner can change the permissions. So here I want to say only I can, or whether editors can contribute as well. Most of the time, if you're sharing documents with other people, you are trying to work in a collaborative environment. So you will often share. Here's another way you can go to share. So if you hover over it, it's going to say private, and this is only for myself and one other. You also have the ability to add comments to the document. You can change notification setting. So you can say, for notifications, don't send me any notifications. Enable notifications. Notify me of new comments and replies. Notify me of replies to my comments. Notify me of threads that I've commented on, or notify me when I am plus mentioned in a comment. All right. Next, so these are file. You can also email it as an attachment. You can set up the page for printing and so forth. You have the same functions: undo, redo, paste, select all, find and replace. From a view document, you have compact controls, view, you can show the ruler. Insert, everything from image links, quotations, drawings, footnotes, special characters, horizontal lines if you want to make it look pretty, page numbers and counts, footers, headers, and so forth. So again, it's the same functions as a Word document. Formatting, superstripe, bold, italicize, and so forth. You can access that from here, or you can access it from the main navigation menu. Tools, you have the ability to research, define. It has a word count. You can translate the document or set different preferences. Next, you can insert a table, insert rows, and so forth. So this, again, just like Word. And there's a huge help center. So any questions I haven't answered here, you have the ability to just very quickly do a quick search and ask, and it will show you how to use it. Now, this has the ability, Drive allows you to save changes on your desktop, on your PC, as well as in the cloud, so you can work on or offline. So 100 times better than a Microsoft Word or Excel environment, and it's free. It's not a paid service like SharePoint, where you're spending a ton of money on basically the same functionality. As far as communication, if you are within a project that we're working on, we're going to ask that you do not use Word documents, Excel documents, and so forth unless you upload them into the Drive environment. We don't want to deal with versioning issues and people having different versions and trying to find documents. So everything needs to stay inside the folder. So you'll see I'm still in the Muyani Ovens folder, and here's my first document. I'm going to show you another one real quick. We're going to do, next one we're going to do a spreadsheet. So just like a spreadsheet, you would put titles on here. It works like a spreadsheet. So anytime you're using a spreadsheet, you're always using row number 1 as your header file. You'll notice I pulled that down. That means I can scroll, and it's going to keep this header file data here. So here's an example of an Excel spreadsheet, right? All right, there's just a quick example. Now, we haven't titled this, so we'll go ahead and title this. This is going to be test. And I want to star this one because it's very important, and I want to make sure that it's in the right folder. So it's in the Muyani Ovens folder. All right. Now, for this, spreadsheets are very, very cool inside Google Docs because you have the ability to instantly create a form. So I'm going to go create form, and I'm going to pull this window over here. So let's say I want to turn this into a form where people fill out their information, or you submit what your issue is of the week, or you submit agenda items, or you submit, you have your customers fill out a survey. You can easily create a form and embed this form, email this form, and so forth. So you really want to allow as few of free fields as possible, or free form fields as possible when you're in a form environment. You want them to be able to select from multiple choice, choose from a list, and that way you preserve the data that's being entered into that form. Free forms you can't sort by, sift by, and so forth. So if this was a survey and I was asking what would you rank something, then you would rank it 1 through 12, or great, bad, or indifferent, or whatnot. All right, we're going to wrap this video up, and I'm going to come back and show you the rest on part 2 because I want to make sure we keep this in segments. So far, you know that you need to be logged into Gmail. You can easily create a Word document, share it with other people, work in a collaborative space where they're actually working on that document with you. You can save it. You can put it into a folder. You can star it. You also have the ability to create an Excel document, which you can easily convert into a form. You can email this form very simply here by pasting all of your emails. You can see a summary of responses. It's going to put it into pie charts and graphs and so forth. You have the ability to embed it inside a website, so I can take this form, copy the iframe information, easily embed it into a website. A lot of web owners, I watch them put forms on their site that just simply email them, and that's not good because now you have data entry. You have an email that's got to get into a CRM system, or it has to get into some format that you can actually sift and search. You can edit confirmations, which means once they fill that out, you can send them to a different web page. You can say thank you. You can tell them we're going to get back to them in X number of hours or whatnot. And you can publish response summary, which gives them to see what they've submitted once they're done in case they want to keep documenting it. Now I can click this, and I didn't save the form, but once you save the form, you have the ability to be able to pull that up as well. All right, so we'll go back here, tools, create form, and there's the document. You also have the ability to theme it, and I think I just got bumped off the internet. I did. So we'll come back for part 2, and we'll give you a few more overviews of Google Docs and how to use it. So I hope this is helpful, and this will keep you out of Word documents, which are disastrous for many businesses, especially when you're working remotely. All right, you guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next training.